there were how many butterflies were there? 3 butterflies were there. One is of red, one is of yellow, one is of pink. So one day what happened? It suddenly rain started. So it started raining one day, and then so the butterflies, they wanted to get the shelter. So for that what they did? They went to ask the help of a rose. But so they wanted the rose to bloom, they wanted the rose to spread that petal to get the shelter. But what the rose it did? The rose it said that to the pink butterfly that that rose it will only give the shelter to the pink butterfly. Why? Because the pink butterfly it looks like it is of the color of the rose, not to the yellow and red. So then the pink butterfly what it did? It denied, it rejected the pink butterfly, it rejected the offer of the rose, and it said so it is better to be remain in the rain rather than leaving its friend to wet. Okay, so then they moved on from the rose. So then what happens? Let us see here. Yes. Then they flew across to a sunflower and said, so the rain was heavy, so they wanted to get the shelter. So they asked the help of the rose, but rose it was not ready to give the shelter to red and yellow butterfly. So for that they denied the offer of the rose and they moved on. They went to the sunflower. So sunflower is a flower, yellow flower. So that sunflower, so to that sunflower they wanted to ask the help. So for that what they did? All the 3 butterflies, they went to the sunflower and asked the sunflower. So what it said? They said, dear sunflower, open your petals wide so that we may take shelter from the rain. Yes. So the sunflower, see for example, I will draw a flower. See here. Yes, so this is the sunflower. So to this sunflower, these 3 butterflies they went and asked the help of this sunflower. So 3 butterflies they came. So I will write it neatly. So these 3 butterflies they came to the sunflower and they asked the sunflower to help them to get the shelter. So the sunflower what it replied? Did it give the shelter to the butterfly or not? So let us see here. So the 3 butterflies they asked the help of the sunflower to give them the shelter from to protect from the rain. So what they asked? Dear. So see here how they are addressing the sunflower. They are addressing the sunflower as dear. So with the love they are asking the permission, asking the help. So like a dear sunflowers, open your petals. So see here these are the petals of sunflower. So a large and wide sunflower petals the sunflower it has. So they requested these three butterflies. This is red butterfly. This is yellow butterfly. And this one is pink butterfly. Okay, so these butterflies, they went and asked help to the sunflower. Sunflower, what they had, how they requested, see. So they requested the sunflower to widen their, spread its petals, and wide this petal so that we may take shelter from the rain. So why they wanted the sunflower to widen its petals? Why? Because so in the evening the sunflower it shrinks, it bows. Okay, so for that, so when it was raining, the three butterflies, they asked the help of sunflowers to widen its petals. Why they asked the sunflower to widen its petals means they wanted to get the shelter from the rain. So here if it widens its petals, then they will get a shelter under the petals. So for that they wanted to get the shelter. So to this request, what the sunflower it replies, see, let us see. I would be glad to shelter you, yellow butterfly, replied the sunflower, but not the other two. Yes, see here, this sunflower is also ready to give the shelter, but to whom? To the yellow butterfly only. So this color of the sunflower is, what is the color of sunflower? Yes, yellow. So here one butterfly is there of yellow color. So the sunflower also told the butterfly, to the yellow butterfly, specifically to the yellow butterfly, it said, so it would be glad. Who would be glad? Who would be glad, students? The sunflower would be glad to give the shelter to the yellow butterfly, not to the red and pink. It doesn't. So the sunflower, it doesn't want to give the shelter to the other remaining red and pink butterfly. It is glad. So it has the pleasure, it is happy to give the shelter to the yellow butterfly only. Why? Because the color of the yellow butterfly and the color of the sunflower is the same. See here. So like rose, what the rose it did? The rose it offered pink butterfly to give the shelter because of the color. Here the sunflower is also doing the same thing. So here it is also doing the same thing. So it also wants to give the shelter to only to the yellow butterfly. See here, this is also differentiating between the colors of the butterfly. So for that one yellow butterfly, what it replies, see here. If you won't shelter my friends, you needn't shelter me. Yes. So like pink butterfly also denied the offer of rose. Here like the pink butterfly, yellow butterfly is also denying, it also rejects the offer of the sunflowers. Why? Because with saying that, so that you don't need to, so you don't want to, if you don't want to give the shelter to my friends, means to the red butterfly and to the pink butterfly, so then no need of your help to me also. The yellow butterfly replied to the sunflower. So it didn't want its friend to wet in the rain. So for that it declined. So it rejected the offer of sunflower. Okay. Then what happened? See here. I will stay wet rather than desert. Done. So like the pink butterfly, the yellow butterfly also said that, so if you don't want to give the shelter to my friend, then no need of your help to me also. I can't leave my friends alone. So this yellow butterfly also rejected the offer of sunflower. So then, and so they flew away together. So now all the three butterflies, red, pink, yellow, all these three butterflies, they flew away. So the pink butterfly also didn't want to leave their friends alone, and yellow butterfly also didn't want to leave its friends alone. So for that, together they flew away from the sunflower. So next, so who is remaining here? Red butterfly only. So now pink butterfly and yellow butterfly, they got the offers, but they denied it. So now whose turn is this? So red butterfly's turn is that. So let us see. Now the sun, who was hiding behind a cloud, had heard everything. See, so sun, so in the sky sun was there. So it was raining, in the sense clouds were there. So it was raining. So it wasn't it? It was raining. So clouds were there. So behind these clouds, sun was hiding. So clouds, they covered the sun. Clouds, they covered the sun. So who was hiding behind the clouds? He was listening to every conversation of butterflies and flowers. He was watching all the things what was going on. So for that, he was happy to see the butterflies so united. So he was happy. Who was happy? So sun was observing all these things what was going on there. The unity of the butterflies also he was observing. So he was very happy. He felt very happy. Why he felt very happy? The sun, he felt very happy. Why? Because he saw the unity. Who saw the unity? The sun saw the unity of these three butterflies. How? In the sense, yellow butterfly and pink butterfly, they didn't want to leave their friends alone to get wet in the rain, even though they got the offers from the flowers. So this unity was in them. So by seeing this unity, the sun was very happy. So for that, he quickly chased the clouds and the rain away. So for that, why these three butterflies, they were asking help from the others? Why? Because it was raining to get the shelter. So for that, sun, what he did, the clouds were covered him. So for that, he chased the clouds and he came out of the clouds, and when he came out of the clouds, the rain stopped. So rain stopped, in the sense no need to ask anyone for the shelter. So butterflies are now, so the sun, he came out and rain stopped, in the sense no need to ask the help of others. So for that, what happens? See here. Yes, he beamed down. So the light of the sun is to beam, in the sense the light of the sun, the line of the sunlight. So the light of the sun, it started to fall on the earth. So it down on the garden and dried. So the rain, what it did, it wet the garden. So the sun, now he came out of the clouds, and his beams, his sun rays, if they started to fall on the garden, and by that the garden it dried. The butterflies' wings, garden it was dried, and so butterflies' wings, they were wet, and by the beams of the sun, the wings of the butterflies, they dried. So now no need to ask anyone for the help. Yes, now they could fly from flower to flower and dance as usual for the rest of the day. So here, now no rain, in the sense their wings also dried now. So for that, now they can fly and go on, sit on the flower and flower to flower, and they can dance. And again, as usual, at the beginning before the rain, so how they were started doing. Okay. So here the lesson it ends. So here in this lesson, students, we will get a message. Morality of the lesson is that we should not desert our friends when they are in need. So we should be united. We should have the unity among ourselves. We should help our friends when they are in need. We should not leave them when they need our help. Okay? So, sorry. So here we have completed this lesson, that is the 3 butterflies.